Hello and welcome to Cloud Gaming Monday. In this video, we're going back to White Knight Chronicles 1 on the PlayStation Plus Premium service. Much like the video last week, there was an issue trying to get in. I tried to play the game straight from the cross media bar, and it's not cross media bar, but that's why I call it. And that was a no. I restored the licenses in the account settings, and it was a no. It went further. It did try to load it, but then it just would hang and say there was a network connection issue. So what I did was I held down the PlayStation Plus button and I restarted the PlayStation 4. And then it worked. As you can see here, we're ready to play part 2 of the game. The reason why I'm coming back to the game is basically because the first part, even as long as it was, kind of felt like we didn't get anywhere. The story just if we're still in the first day after an hour, so I'm kind of giving the game a part two, a second try to progress the story to see if it can hook me in a bit more so we can see a bit more. I should also warn you that if you hear wind or rain in the background, that's probably the typhoon that's in Japan. At the moment, it has hit south of the country and is coming up north. It's mostly on the west side, and I'm on the east side near Yokohama, so it won't be too bad. But those sort of conditions could affect internet stability and stuff like that, so we'll see if it does. Alright, continue. There you go. You can see we played 1 hour 15 minutes. We went up to level 3. I don't quite remember exactly all the buttons and controls. So there might be a couple of deaths near the beginning here. Playing the Harvestella demo on Nintendo Switch, all the buttons and control schemes on that completely mess with my brain. That video is up on the site, that went up yesterday, and it's very much of a kind of game. Alright, I remember this. So, in the last video, we had a very difficult fight here, and I died, but it looked like the enemy didn't respawn. So instead of trying to fight against two, we only fought against nuts. Ah! Flash.
These guys? Now?
Be careful.
Okay, a little slower than I remember. Combo. Let's try that.
Princess, are you alright?
Yeah, so
I'll make it.
not quite remembering everything. Let's heal. Gotta pay to heal? That's not fun. Anyway,
It's like a castle under the
let's
castle.
go and keep on exploring. We are currently under the city. Well, I should say the castle. We're trying to save the princess. Shenanigans happened in the last game, in the last video. So, yeah, story spoilers for obviously part 2 if you haven't played part 1.
Let's finish this! No sweat, huh?
Okay, anything around here? Ah, chest. It's an RPG. Gotta look around, gotta find all the chests. Heal potion, nice. And we can't go this way. Okay. Not too sure how long I will be playing for today. An hour is always a good target. Okay. Items. Potion. Yes. we'll see. So the point was just to try and get the story going a little bit. It was like not much happened last game, and what did happen was a little bit predictable. Oh no! Ah! I'm busted. Can't get closer.
This is great.
Why? What? Where is it? What's it? Yes, him. Attack him. Oh. Why can't I attack? What the deuce is happening here? Okay. Huh. Yeah, game over. I've got to remember that this is a an early in the PlayStation 3 life RPG. So modern day rules and niceties are not exactly. Yeah, oh god, we've got more than now.
These guys? Now?
Be careful.
Oh, do you see that? The I wonder it wasn't working. It was on the wrong side.
Princess, are you alright?
I'll make it.
That's what caused all that trouble in the last battle. I thought it was L1 to defend. Maybe L1 is something to do with the... I'm healing. I don't think saving would do too much. So I've got to try and remember what is the shield button. There it is. Oops. Just game. Nothing about the shield. Whatever. Well, I just have to find out along the way, I suppose. See, I was a lot further away, and he still managed to hit me. And I think that's pretty unfair. So let's use the potion. Interesting. I used one in the previous try, and it stayed used. I did not get that back from the retry. So that kind of raises the difficulty a little bit here. I have no idea if moving around like that is actually going to help or not. But at least it's something I can try. I'm trying to get him away from the other character on that stage. I don't think I could defeat two of them. That's what did me in the last video. Where we started from today, on that platform, I think there were two enemies and I wasn't really expecting them. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh good, I can heal because I need to.
It's like a castle under the castle.
There we go. Anyway, yeah, so I wasn't expecting to, got jumped by two, and it really...
Stay back.
I died very quickly. It does take a little bit to get used to this style. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a little dated, yeah.
I'm putting
It's unbelievable in places, but it doesn't mean it's bad. It means you got to adapt a little bit.
Princess, this way.
I wonder what this is going to do. Yeah, princess, get here. It doesn't do anything. Okay. So on the map, we've got a mini map on the bottom left. It shows there's only one guy up here. Let's try the combo against this one. Just do slash.
Way too easy.
I obtained in spectacles. What the? Is that something I could equip? Oh yeah, I haven't checked the PS3, PSN to see if there's anything worth downloading. You see, my cargo pants. I'm not doing too well. You might just see in the background, the game isn't paused. It is still playing.
What is
That's going to make
happening?
this difficult in places. At least the control scheme isn't too bad. How's it hitting me? Yeah. Again, I'm just trying to keep this one away from the other guy.
Finish this.
Might be able to see on the platform ahead.
Okay. Now how about a
But I
break?
don't believe I have good crowd control abilities as yet.
You asked for it.
Oh god, I hit all the button. Message log. Oh yeah, this was an online game with co-op and stuff. At the moment, we haven't come across anything about that whilst playing this game. And I'm not expecting them to, because the game is pretty much offline now. But it is nice for us to see how it works. As in, oh, is my health recharging? Does she have any? Oh, she doesn't have any magic. Yeah, my health does recharge very slowly though. No, we're gonna keep on going because there's someone on this platform.
This is great.
Special move. Okay.
Sorry, pal.
A bit more advanced than I was expecting for someone this so low level. Okay, so on that platform we've got two guys up there. It's gonna be very difficult to get them both down here. So let's just have a look to see if there's anything we can do in combat. What have we got? Let's put these up on here. So we haven't done that yet. Oops. We've only got a sword at the moment, so these don't matter. I don't think backslash. These are new, so done. Combo 2, he'll just do people like that. No, back. Try that again. Combo 2. Install one slot, yeah. There. I'll give that a go. Alright, let's see how close can we get to just get one of them to come and attack? So I'm going to try and split them up. Oh, come on, come on. Poison arrow. Oh yeah, it's an archer can attack from long distance. I did not think that through. Alright, first slash. And backslash, what's that do?
Let's finish this.
Doesn't do too much. No. Nah, not too bad. I still think slash is probably my stronger attack. I need a heal. Come on. Items. Heal. Yes. Oh, just about.
I've had enough of you.
Let's try that accent combo. How's it meant to do the second hit? That's what I'm not too sure about. Combat is not quite working at this early stage for me. I want somewhere to recharge, I want to heal. I need to heal her as well. Alright, I'm gonna backtrack. Don't really want to if I don't have to, but I don't have enough healing potions for both of us. I can only hope that the enemy isn't respawning. So far looks like that's okay. Yeah, I might as well save from here. I mentioned it in the last video. Playing cloud games, especially RPGs like this, you do have an issue where the PlayStation Network will give you a slight warning that that there's a connection issue, as in like the quality's decreased, and it'll give you maybe 30 seconds. I can't quite remember, and once that time runs out and the quality doesn't improve, that's it. You're kicked out of the game. So in a game like this, where you can't save everywhere, you can only save at these crystals, it makes sense to save as much as you can. And I'm not worried if that means that I'm missing out on a trophy or something. Did you see that slowdown there? I think that was for the game than the online streaming service. It felt more like a result of just saving just then. The tearing top of the screen is also what we noticed in the last game, so we don't think it's part of streaming. In the comments from the last video, it was pointed out to me by Intrepid83 that this release of the game is still kind of like a beta. What I hadn't realized is that White Knight Chronicles 2 also came with an updated version of this game. So, whilst this is perhaps less rough than the initial Japanese launch, because that came first and this is the international version, it's still not quite the finished article. But on my PSN, on my PlayStation Plus Premium service, White Knight Chronicles 2 is no longer there. I'm not too sure when it stopped being there. I think it happened when the transition from PlayStation Now occurred. There were some games I was playing on PlayStation Now that are no longer there, and what was there did change a little bit. So yeah, I'm actually intrigued to play White Knight Chronicles 2. And it would be interesting to see if the save data from this game carried over to that game. If it did, and White Knight Chronicles 2 came to the PlayStation Plus Premium service, what I might do is perhaps try like a part 3 of this video series. Whether that's comparing the start of the game, or attempting to compare the start of the game for White Knight Chronicles 1, this version, to the dated version, or just carrying on from where I left off. It should also be noted, if you're a fan of the series, or if you've heard of the series, that there was a PlayStation Portable version of White Knight Chronicles, and that's also not on the service. But if this one's on the service, it wouldn't surprise me if maybe later we see White Knight Chronicles on the PSP. I can't remember what that was called. There's always the small, tiny chance that this could be a series that Sony brings back. White Knight Chronicles Complete Edition, so to speak. It would be an interesting thing to have remastered, especially for the PlayStation 5. Something that's old, but it would be an RPG. It would be something that's perhaps the system doesn't have a lot of. It's just kind of food for thought. I've got to heal, because some of these don't seem to heal you. Yeah, I'm going to heal, and I'm going to repair all my stuff as well. So, save. Oh yeah, you can see the date when I'm playing this and the time. A day later than I expected, to be honest. But the weather yesterday was just atrocious. I mean, the typhoon hadn't even hit, and there was a whole bunch of other stormy weather that came to the east side where I am. So yesterday, it was just very heavy rain. So I didn't do too much on the computer. I did do our video yesterday.
Wait, this is where...
Oh yeah, I think it
Never
was
mind, keep going.
Huh?
Splatoon, was it? Oh, I don't remember. Quick look. Oh no, it was that Harvestella. That's what it was. Yeah, I didn't play early in the day. When things calmed down a little bit, I got back on the internet and video games and started playing. Okay, finally, we're up to a story beat.
What's this?
I think it's the treasure vault.
Uh-oh. That's what he says as well. Oh, that's the big bad that surprised everyone in the first part of this video. Feels like it's falling through the floor to where we are. Not so much treasure. Wonder what's really down here. Oh, there's always that.
What's
Yeah,
that?
what is that?
We found this armor 17 years ago, after the cataclysm. No one knows where it came from. But our scholars think it was made by the ancients.
Those ancients must have been pretty tall.
If you've seen the box art for this game,
What?
you might have a little bit of an
Weapon
idea.
of war crafted by an ancient race. 'Tis an awesome.
But again, at least it's nice to get some story.
A weapon?
The castle's raiders are after this. They seek a holy relic known as the Ark, the key to the Incorruptus' power.
Ark? It's back.
Wonderful.
Damn it.
What are you doing?
Fighting. You said it was a weapon, right? Well, now seems like
Also
a damn
remember,
good
this
time
isn't
to
my
use it.
character.
Fool! Stay
I
away
did
from it
create
if
a
you want to
character
live.
at the
Only
start
the
of the
worthy
last
are
video,
permitted to touch
in what was a very,
Maybe
very
so.
in-depth character
But if I
creator.
don't, we're all dead.
And this
anyway.
isn't that character I created.
You mustn't!
The character I created is called Albion. The last time we saw my character, he was up with the up on the top floor, I suppose.
What happened?
O ye who once wield my power.
Who's there?
Huh. Not exactly an original name, but okay.
Ye who once wielded my power. Draw thy blade. Now is the time to prove thyself worthy.
Oh, nuts.
Hey, just hold on.
So on the bottom right, okay, there's no running away from that. On the bottom right, you can see the target, and so you can see there's a crystal showing itself.
Hey, worthy of what?
It's going to be very tight between me and it. Wait, dodged it. I still feel like the fact that we can move, but that's a bit underutilized at the moment. Like some of these attacks, because we can move, we should be able to dodge. That's what I feel like anyway. Cruise. I want to use a potion. Oh, we're gonna die.
Who is this guy?
Potion. Items. I should really put this function on the combo attack system. This thing. Should really put items up on here. Oh, I missed. Oh, nuts. Oh, he's attacking. Hopefully that'll do. Oh no, it's not. Oh, did I magic? Oh god, it's so annoying to try and do potions on myself. Okay. Yeah, we'll be trying. Oh, we're starting from here. See, it's a good thing we saved.
This is where.
Okay,
Never mind. Keep
let's go
going.
into combat setup. Header commands. So, there's got to be a way to put items on here, surely. Ah, there isn't. What if there's something in learn skills that will help? Because we've got more skill points now. Sword, sword, sword. It's even annoying to get around this thing. Let's have a look at the divine then. Heal. Yeah, we're learning that. Cure. Oh, not to worry about that right now. Sure, we'll learn that. Yeah, we'll learn that. Elementals. Sure, we'll learn that. Okay, so we've got some new stuff. Let's sort ourselves out. Edit commands. So, we'll put all these up here for now. We can tidy this up. Or to be honest, it doesn't particularly matter that much for this video. I keep hitting the wrong button. So let's create a combo. What can we do? Buster and Flame Sash. Done. Combo 3 done. And let's do there. Alright, so let's put some heal magic here, as well as rival and flame lance. Okay, let's hope with this new lineup that we're going to do better.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to save, just to be safe. As you've probably seen already, saving does take a little bit of time. As you see, it gets to 50, but then it kinda doesn't get anywhere else. Not too unexpected. I think there's a few other games. I think I've seen Elder Scrolls and Skyrim and Fallout did the same thing. I think even Borderlands as well. One of the games that have the bigger save files tend to have this problem. You might be able to hear that. That is the rain. And that's not even the typhoon, it's just rain. I don't think it'll last too long. Can we skip this? Yes, we can. That's pause fun. Interesting, that was a long cutscene then. Let's skip this as well, straight to the battle. Alright, so let's try the Helm Bust, see what that was like. You missed. One.
Hey, just hold on!
Yeah, we've got to keep an eye on the MP as well. So top right, you can see in my stats. Green crystal is MP, blue crystal is health. There's also written as well. So let's try that third combo.
Who is this guy?
Doesn't seem to do anything. Heal. Now, how do I target myself? Oh, there was items there. Oh, shoot. Alright. Let's try.
Hey, worthy of what?
Go. What? We got another charger? How crazy is that? So you got the initial charger to choose the thing, and then another charger. Now I'm gonna choose heal. Okay, even though it says Phantom, it didn't actually do the Phantom here. Alright, so we're learning this together. Hopefully, we have enough. Oh, one more hit should do it. Yes! Alright, progress. I wonder why this creature has two different halves. I wonder if there's some sort of morality system.
What happened?
He's alive? I don't believe it.
This guy's dead.
Could he really be one of the worthy?
Now, what do we do?
Oh, Weisel, White Warrior, wielder of the ancient sword.
Watch out!
cool cutscene. Alright.
Grant me your
I
power.
feel like I remember this. Something about the sword and the arm thing. Bring back memories. And if you missed the first video, I talked a little bit about how this was always something I wanted to play, something I'd seen early in the PlayStation 3 Live. I saw that it came out in Japan, but I hadn't picked it up. It's something I always wanted to. And even if I don't do any more videos for the site on it, it is something I'll probably keep like the icon on my PlayStation 4, so I can pick up and play here and there.
This is unexpected.
But that whole knife in the arm thing, that is really familiar.
Why is it moving?
Is that you? Leonard?
Okay. Okay. Turret. Sure. What worries me is that there's a choice, which means that
You've
there's
caused
a
enough
choice,
damage.
there's a chance that one of these choices could be wrong. So, we can get rid of the turret because I'm worried about that thing doing a lot of damage. For all I know, it could have enough life. You can see the blue crystal of the enemy is not exactly going down.
Now it's my turn.
If this was a more a modern, perhaps, RPG, this might be treated a little bit more as a tutorial,
Fighting's too risky here.
so that
Change
it
of
might be
plan.
saying that, well done, you've got the head, now try attack this, try attack that. Instead, it's treating me kind of like I know what I'm doing. There's no real tutorial on how to use this armor.
Now we can finish this. Time to die, beast. We can fight all we want here.
So, I don't know what to aim for. So there's the problem of having a choice. Sure, let's try the head. Let's see what happens. 58's not bad. Headshot.
This doesn't look good. I'm not done with you.
That's got to. Just those bits of thing. This is why I'm trying to take the turret. Turret's dangerous to me. I did a lot of damage. Let's keep attacking the head. A little bit tempted to that sort of style. Still cool. Imagine this sort of PS5 graphics. Yes, the town would be a little less generic, but that monster here would look fantastic. And so would the White Knight character, what the finer details you could do. Oh, a little bit of screen tearing. But again, so far, playing the game from streaming, not having any issues. I've not noticed any breakup in picture quality. I've not noticed
How can this thing still be moving?
anything kind of like lag in the controls.
trying to kill me or just cook me?
Kind of feel like, even though it's giving you options of what I can attack, there's not really seems to be much difference. I could probably do the same thing if I attack everything else. Which I mean that, oh, you see that? We had a first bit of breakup. That, silver, greyish looking part that covered up half the screen.
This is the armor's power?
You know what I'm saying? If I just attacked the foot, I feel like I would complete the battle. I don't feel like it would have like removed the foot from the enemy. I attacked the turret for a little while and nothing seemed to happen. There was no visible sign of damage.
The lad did it.
So I just attacked the head because it was doing the most damage. That was the only strategy I had.
It's over. But how did I... Where did I...
Oh, I wonder what that was. How careless to lose the princess.
Color me surprised. Who would have thought a mere child could control the night? This puts a kink in our plans.
I would call this much more than a kink.
He's not bad, I'll admit. But so what if he got the Ark? We can sort that out in due course. And we did achieve our other objective.
Indeed, time has proven there can be no peace without wise leadership. With their rulers dead, these two nations are bound to pick up arms once again and return to their pointless war.
Yes, the world we seek is close, General.
Okay, so there is some sort of grander plan than just the Ark. I imagine playing through the game would get an idea of what that is.
Princess!
Leonard!
Cisna!
It kind of has a sort of, what's it, Final Fantasy 12, where one of the nations has a lot of technology and others don't. It kind of has that kind of feel to it.
Souls once parted came together again.
Yeah, I think there's perhaps more than just Final
Seems like
Fantasy
mere
12.
coincidence.
But it kind of fits in with the
Softly,
period a little bit.
sadly,
I think by the time
wheels
this
of a
came out,
cruel destiny
Final
had
Fantasy 10 is
already
probably
begun
out?
to turn.
Maybe? Actually, I don't quite remember now. Are we now at the intro? Look at this creature design. I can't believe it took 2 parts just to get to the introduction. That's how slow this game starts. Would I say it's worth it? Well, I have no idea. It would probably take a part 3 for me to come to that conclusion. So that's like 3.5, 4 hours. At least by now, the theme music's not bad, character art's not bad, the world's not bad, it's a lot not bad. There's a lot of hooks as well, like this night armor, the overarching story, and some of these characters who are a little mysterious. Like this guy and this guy. So that's it. Oh, great Star Wars vibes there. Is it perfect? No, but it's definitely not. It doesn't come across that bad at the moment. I guess it ultimately decide on how fast the story picks up or how slow it keeps going. I'm pretty sure there's something else about this White Knight character. I feel like there's more to the story. I just can't quite remember. It's so long ago now. It's so early on in the PTU Gamers website story. Level 5. Completely forgot about that. because it's kind of just branded as a Sony game, I think. And this is still the first day in this game's story. So what, probably more than 2 hours in, and we're still on the first day.
The king cannot be dead. Sir Cyrus, I share your pain, but we must accept this. Sadly, we are the only ones who can hold this kingdom together. Think of Ballandor.
Sarvain, you do not share my pain. The king was like a father to me. He cared for me since I was a child. There is no Ballandor without King Valtos.
Ours is not the only leader lost. Do not forget, sir, that Archduke Dalam of Faria is also dead. It is very likely that Faria will hold Ballandor accountable for the Archduke's murder. Presumably, their governing council is still dominated by the war faction. We must prepare the city for an almost certain invasion.
Basically, look for the character who looks completely out of place, and that's who I created.
We have no time for grief. For now, we have 2 priorities. Rescue Princess Cisna and restore the kingdom. Put your sadness aside and remember, your duty as captain of the castle guard comes before your personal emotions. As for the boy, Leonard, if I'm not mistaken, you hold the Knight's Ark and know how to control its power. That means you have made a pact with the Knight.
Wait, how do they know about that?
Me? A pact?
Oh, okay.
It is said that the Knight is a weapon of war, crafted long, long ago by our predecessors, the Ancients. In their writings, they referred to it as the Incorruptus. When the Great Cataclysm 17 years ago opened the ground, long-buried ruins were uncovered.
This Great Cataclysm might be
Among
an
them
earthquake.
was the temple in which the Knight was found. We recovered it, and brought it here, to the treasure vault. The king's scholars and scientists spent years studying the artifact, but for all their poking and prodding, they were never able to unlock its secrets. What we learned was that only people the Knight deems worthy have the right to wield its power. These are the Knight's pact makers. The ancient books would tell us no more than that.
Sarvain, he's just a boy.
Hey, don't ask me how I unlocked it. I just did.
Then the Knight has chosen you, lad, and there must be a reason. But that is a question for a later time, I'm afraid. Right now, I have a far more important task to set before you.
Yeah, get the princess.
You must hurry after the princess at once,
I was wondering if they were going
and
to
use the
task
Knight's
us with
power to
defending the
rescue
city.
her from her captors.
Ooh, slow down there.
Are you mad?
Just a darn minute. Leonard isn't part of the royal army. Why send him?
The
It's
circumstances
tearing at the top
demand
of the screen.
it. The villains who
like
attacked
that
us are part of a
75%
group
of the
who
time,
worship
I
the
imagine.
ancients. We
So
call
they're a
them
little
the
bit slow
Magi,
down.
because it is
You can actually
ancient magic
kind
they
of feel it.
use
I
to
wonder if
summon
it's
forth their vicious
accentuated
beasts.
by the online
They
nature
are
of this,
powerful, but not
sorry, the
powerful
online
enough to
streaming
stand against
nature of
your
this.
knight.
or if it's just that maybe the
So
game runs
what?
at 30 and
Solve your own
slow down
problems.
knocks it down a little
Pardon?
bit too
Yuli,
much.
it's okay. I'll do it.
What? But
She needs me. If I can help, I want to.
I am glad. Your kingdom will be grateful.
What's my character going to do?
Then it's settled.
I'm not
is
the
it?
hero.
We'd best hurry. The longer we tarry here, the further away they'll get.
And you are?
The name's Eldor. Just a humble traveler. I can swing a sword and cast the
Yeah,
odd
I'm
spell
sure
or
there's
two.
more to his story.
I'd wager I can be of help. Surely you weren't gonna send him alone.
If you've seen the first video, you might have a hint as what that might be.
Then allow me to join you.
No, impossible. Your place is in the capital. I will need you and your men to help control the populace. People are frightened.
With both the king and princess gone, you must be there to reassure them.
And leave it to strangers to decide the princess's fate?
Whatever must be done. War with the Magi began the moment they beset the castle. Sir Cyrus, we must prepare to defend the realm.
Sarvain!
Wonder if
Very well.
Sarvan's going to be like the
We leave
guy in
on the
charge for
morrow.
now.
Tonight, we rest in town.
Like, the king doesn't seem to have a brother who would take over, or someone in the royal line. Yeah, if you notice, there's not a lot of loading in this game, is there? They cover up the loading pretty well. And when there is loading, it usually loads in a whole new area, and that's the only loading in that area.
I've sent
a
out
cute
one of
little
these
animal
bigelows
sign.
to follow the princess. As we journey, will keep us informed of exactly where she is. Always.
The bird will find the princess for us?
2 birds, Leonard.
Isn't that
A pair
convenient?
of bigelows can communicate speech and images over long distances.
That's some trick.
It appears that the princess has been taken east toward the Norgia tunnels. We must follow her there, but first we should avail ourselves of the town's shops and prepare for the journey. It's going to be a long
Kind of
one.
looking at the player there. Okay, so the base level, but if you have more AC, you get higher levels of transformations. That kind of makes sense. Ah, here's the first hint about the online being specifically talked about. Perhaps we should have a look at the guild. Who's this guy?
Time is short.
So where is the said guild house? If you really want to mention it, where is it? Can't remember how to access the map. There it is. The select button. Hold right of the touchpad. No idea what the star is. But it's like everything on the right side and the other side. Let's try and find where that star is. That might be the guild that was mentioned. So what was it this way? Ooh, it's a little rough, this
We should prepare for a long journey.
Leonard, do you know where the general store is?
Across from the armory, right?
I think it was this way. Let me double check the map. Yeah, okay. I don't know how to do much with this map. Oh, this is, if you saw the first video, this is where Leonard works. We haven't been back yet. Crystal camera? Oh, what that does. Oh, wow, this has... Oh, we gotta try this camera, haven't we? Because I know on the PS3, I remember this is a PS3 game. On the cross-media bar, there is a photo section. I used to take photos in Gran Turismo 5 and 6. Is it 5 and 6 or 4 and 5? Well, anyway, the Gran Turismo games I would take photos in. I also got some photos from 3D.Game Heroes as well. So I'm in the wrong thing. B means this one. There it is, crystal camera. Oh, it's... yeah, okay. This is somewhat familiar. As in... oh, so left is right. Down is up. Oh. And we're stuck on this spot.
Sorry, Rapachi. I'll come home as soon as I can.
So I want to get out. I need to move. I want to get a picture of his face. Now let's try that again. Try and zoom out. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I'm going to unlearn controls. Zoom in a little bit. Look at the camera, there we go. Alright, let's just take this, see what happens. Now what do I do with that picture?
It has been
View photos. Okay. Lock. Oh, what do I do with them? Is there like a photo album or a way to export them to the PlayStation 3? System. Help. Is there a camera thing here? No. Game set up. Game settings. No, nothing. There. Alright, let's try and find the guild house. You bet you're... yeah, we're gonna save. Recustomize avatar, okay. No, not gonna recustomize. Is this still the first chapter? It could well be. Like Harvestella, nearly an hour and a half of that, and that was still in the first chapter as well. Only a couple of days into that game. What'll be interesting to see is if the save file gets bigger. Some of the games on the PS3, the save files would slowly get bigger and bigger and bigger. I think it might have been Skyrim that had that problem. Where if you kept playing it, some things would start to get bigger. I think it was the save file. Trying to find the... oh, crumbs. So one of these has got to be the guild. There's nothing else labeled, unless that one is. Whatever. Let's keep going. Oh, interesting. As you see, there was no loading screen. I was fully expecting a loading screen there. It's annoying that the labels on the map, like there's no labels, you've got to assume that's a weapon. That's a lance, so is there only lance weapons? Oh no, it's the guild. I guess we'll buy it? Strange that we have to buy the quests.
Bigelows must be useful, huh?
Welcome to the world, Leonard.
What a curious lad.
Is this it? This skill system really could be expanded a lot further. And the target's level 8 and I am level not. I'm guessing this one's weapons. Isn't that convenient? I don't think we've got anything to enhance, so okay, so we all got cotton stuff. And you do not have that. So chainmail, I have enough to buy 3. 1, buy, yes, yes. Well, it's nice that we can equip it straight from here. That is very convenient. Sure, we'll equip them with gloves. Oops. Okay. Well, let's see what the weapons are. Level too low. Stone cleave. I don't have enough for everyone either. Ah, cycle double stats. Oh, as in on and off. Like it would be nice to know what my characters currently use. Pretty sure short sword, but I don't know what Yuli uses. Oh yeah, that out of 20, that's like a weight limit, or so you cannot put too much on, or otherwise the character can't use it. So it looks like Albion has the sword. Julie has a knife. Okay. Stone cleaver. So cruciform sword. Eldor might be worth putting that on Eldor. If he's the strongest character at the moment. Does it say what Eldor's using? It doesn't, so I don't know what Eldor's using, so let's just find out.
I can't believe any of this.
So he has a long sword. Alright, let's give Eldor that new sword. Looks like it might be a long sword. Alright, that'll do. Fair enough. I don't have a lot of money left, so how do I get to the map? This way.
You'd better not come crying to me later.
Oh, I should probably have a look at potions. I used a lot of them up in the last section, didn't I? Yeah, I've only got 2 of those. Let's put 1 on each, 1 for her. One for him. There we go. That's about all I have money for. Maybe what I'm going to do now is just change the setup of my team. Well, I thought I could. Oh. Yep, save.
Haven't you been this way already?
You probably play for a little bit more. Head out into the wilds for a little while. So the game has finally opened up, but it'll be interesting to see if it is actually opened up and we have a whole world to explore, or if it's going to just funnel us towards the next goal. Plus, it would be nice to have a trophy, but the amount of trophies I have on a PS3, it would just take forever to load up the Cross BG Bar trophy section. So it's probably quicker just to keep playing, if I'm honest. So, great old plane. Okay. Seeing that, so remember this was a big part of the game at the time, the online component. We've already seen. Oh. Yeah, so we've already seen in the guild area, they're talking about quests and joining up with the other players. So White Knight Chronicles, the potential is there to do quite a lot. Especially if they wanted to remake it, they could remake the online section, bring it much more up to date. But again, is it really that out of date compared to stuff we already have? You've got the Monster Hunter aspect of teaming up with other players to take down an enemy. We've got guild quests, which are in all sorts of games. I guess what's a little weird is you've got a story progressing, but you also have times when you're not progressing the story during guild stuff and exploring. So it's like adding imagine adding online multiplayer to Final Fantasy X maybe. When the game opens up and you've got access to Spira and the Great Plains, that would be a bit weird to have online multiplayer there whilst you're trying to level up and get all the characters for the final fight against Sin. So it does have that slight disconnect. Maybe if there was a remake of this, there would have to be some slight changes to the story or the pacing to make it a little bit more believable in world.
Truly possesses any power. She seems utterly fragile to me.
You saw what she did, Belcetane. It took us 2 whole years to break the enchantment that kept the Knight's power sealed. And yet she was able to shatter the same magic in a mere instant. It could only have been the power.
So that explains why she was glowing blue when the White Knight was being accessed.
When eternal ages have passed, and ancient scars emerge at last, the earth will cry out for a blade long unseen to honor the reborn soul of the Queen. Was this too foretold in the prophecies?
You probably see some, what looks like
prophecies.
Screen turn at the top.
Nonsense. I'm not some puppet acting according to some idle god's
I don't think there's anything to do with the streaming. So far playing this, there's only been one incident from streaming issues where we had that huge sort of silver greyish part of the screen. Other than that, streaming experience has been quite nice. Granted with this, you see they're wearing the item sideboard, which is good to see. So the game does have that. Some RPGs, you buy stuff and you don't see it on your character. Whereas a lot of this stuff's happening with the game engine rather than pre-rendered cutscenes. So it's using the game engine to show what your character will look like.
Whatever the case, we have have to press on.
I kind of like that.
Hey, have you heard of the great beasts of Gradle?
So
What? No.
here is the
Kidding?
world.
Let's not start jumping at legends.
Yes, I know. I'm saving. Oh, we got GeoNet. Let's have a look. Online status. That's us. To sign in, let's see if GeoNet's still going. After all these years. Now there's a chance that if it's not working, we might just crash the game here. So in hindsight, maybe I should have saved. But I was just too excited to try out the online. Because in the first video, we saw from the store that talk about of the online modes was like the first thing about this game that it lists as a bullet point. But this game is over 10 years old, I think. I think it's like 12 years old now. I'm not touching anything on the controller just yet. Got to remember it's also PS3 user interface. It can be a little slower. I think the PS4 is a little temperamental with the online stuff, like the store crashes, but the PS3 is far worse towards the end. If you tried using the PS3 PSN store to back up the Vita and stuff before that all finished, yeah, it was a crashing mess. It was perhaps a little bit more than what the PS3 could do. It doesn't have the memory and the RAM set aside for it compared to, say, the Xbox 360. So the store experience is vastly different between the two consoles. And you might have noticed the same if you've got a lot of trophies on the PS4 and Vita and PS3. Trying to view trophies now on the PS3 with such a big list takes a long time. Especially trying to sync them. So thankfully with PlayStation Plus Premium and online cloud gaming, if I did have a trophy, it would kind of sync itself automatically. But if I wanted to do it myself manually, I could. But it could take a couple of minutes just to sync. It could take a lot longer to view the trophies. And in my experience, especially I got a PS3 Super Slim still attached. Last time I tried to check trophies on that, it kind of just crashed it. I'd fall on, hold down the power button on the system, and wait and see what happens. Well, there's nothing happening here. What's a little concerning is that there's no cross-screen prompt telling me what button to cancel. So I'm wondering if we can actually cancel or not. So I'll probably wait a little bit longer, but it's not looking hopeful. I might have just crashed the game without saving. Well, nothing's happening, so I'm going to try and press some buttons and see if one of them will cancel. Probably X or circle, one of those two, but nothing is happening. See, there wasn't a warning about this on the store either. That's a little frustrating. There's no warning saying, danger, online modes mentioned here do not actually work. Do not try to use them. Game will crash. It just highlighted them as a feature of the game, so here I am, checking to see if those features work, and nothing on the screen. So obviously, I am thrilled about that. Start and select on the touchpads are not working. Triangle, no. Square, circle, X, no. So my warning for you, anyone watching this, do not go for GeoNet. It's obviously not working, and the game really doesn't know what to do with itself now. It's been a couple of minutes. Even for the PS3, that should be long enough now. So the question is, do I hit the PS button and just quit? Display the PS3 menu without doing anything? I hit the wrong button. No, that does not work. And I probably know why. Because this message on the screen is actually the PS3 menu itself. It's not actually from the game. If you've played PS3 before, you're probably quite familiar with this whole style of menu. I was just hoping that pressing the PS button in that manner would. So, control no. No. I think I have no choice but to end the video there. Well, that was an interesting video. We finally got the titular White Knight armor. Story progressed. We're into day 2, which is grand, but it's very slow game. There's still a lot to like. And for streaming, other than this issue that we've got now, the streaming experience has been great. Every 2 videos, there's been only 1 issue where we had that grey flash on the screen today. However, getting into the game has not been a great experience. You saw in the first video, there was trouble trying to get into the game. And in this video, what I hadn't recorded was that it wouldn't work. I mentioned it earlier that it wouldn't work. I restored license, wouldn't work. I restarted the PS4 using the PlayStation button and power settings there, and then it worked. So getting to the game can be an issue. Playing the game is fine, but you're going to need plenty of time to play the game. So please, put in the comments, talk about your memories of the game. Is this something that you kind of would like to revisit, or like me, are you kind of curious how, like a remix, a remastered version of this, how that would work? Until the next video. Tomorrow's video is going to be Puzzle Dragon on the Switch. The next the next PlayStation or Cloud Gaming Online video, I haven't actually decided what that game's going to be. Like I said, I probably might play this game in my own personal time. The point of this series isn't to play a game to finish. The point of this series is to show that, hey, this is the state of the network. And for me, getting into the game's a problem. This GeoNet function just doesn't work, but playing the game is fine. Be interesting to see a game that's perhaps a little bit more faster paced, what that quality of gameplay is going to be like. So until next week's video, feel free to have a look around the YouTube channel and the website and see if there's any other videos that you're curious in. Until then, take care.